When Isabela Merced met with The Last of Us creators Craig Mazin and Neil Druckmann, she was familiar with the source material for the second season of the HBO drama, the video game, The Last of Us Part 2. But she had no idea what role they had in mind for her. "They just asked me general questions, trying to get my personality down," she said in an interview earlier this week, during which she was fighting a cold and began by apologizing in advance for any future coughing. Mazin and Druckmann immediately cast her as Dina, the Jackson-based best friend and love interest of Ellie, Bella Ramsey, and Merced remembers thinking, "Oh my god, this is so much bigger than I thought." Dina is a major character in Part 2, but since Merced received only one script at time for Season 2, it took her a while to realize Mazin and Druckmann had elevated her character to the series' co-lead alongside Ramsey's Bella. But their decision made sense to her. "Because Dina's sort of a clean slate and a blank page in a lot of ways," Merced said. Mazin, Druckmann, and The Last of Us writers were able to use the character to better facilitate the transition from the game to the TV show. And because Dina, as written for television, is a ray of light in Ellie's sad, stressful life, which becomes exponentially sadder after Abby, Caitlin Dever, exacts revenge on Joel, Pedro Pascal, murdering him before Ellie's eyes. Only when she is with Dina does Ellie transform into the carefree character audiences knew in the show's first season. "Like, okay, Ellie's really fucked up and angry," Merced said. "But whenever Dina's around, it's like she suddenly is able to access the joy that she once felt." In Day 1, Season 2's 4th episode, Ellie and Dina are cautiously navigating Seattle, where they're on the hunt for Abby to take their own revenge. As the two of them cruise around on horseback through the city's historically queer Capitol Hill neighborhood, they wonder about all the rainbow flags. "I don't know. Maybe they're all optimists," Ellie says. The episode, written by Mazin and directed by Kate Herron, is a colossus. Dina learns at last that Ellie is immune from cordyceps infection, after which they confess their feelings for each other and have sex for the first time. Oh. And since Dina learns she's pregnant early in the episode, her on-again, off-again boyfriend Jesse, young Mazzino, is the father. She tells Ellie about her plans for their future as she'd envisioned them. Plans she saw disappearing after Ellie is bitten by a clicker. "I thought you were gone, and then all of a sudden, this future I was imagining wasn't going to happen, where we're together and have a kid," Dina says. "I don't know if you even want that." Ellie replies, "I want it with you." There's no shortage of action in Day 1 either. Ellie is bitten at the end of an elaborate, stunts-filled sequence, as Ellie and Dina face both the wolves and, after they descend into a subway tunnel, a horde of infected on the subway itself. They also witness the brutality of the Scars' practices for the first time when they come across the eerie, horrifying sight of a room filled with hanged dead bodies, wolves that have been lynched and disemboweled.